Hey, quick announcement, I'm going to start streaming on Twitch again this Monday, July 28th at 4 p.m. EST at twitch.tv/darkman. Come join me. I'm going to try to do every Monday at 4 p.m. EST. I doubt I'll stick to that schedule, but I'm also going to do it whenever I feel like it, so come watch. Also, I made a TikTok. Go follow me there. Maybe I'll post stuff, maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll see. Also, subscribe to my Patreon if you want to support me. Okay, video time. Let's go. Hey, has this ever happened to you? You're playing League of Legends, but something feels wrong. You always have a bad time, and the games feel so long. You think, what's happened to this game that I used to enjoy? Has the game changed that much, or perhaps is it Moy? Hey guys, Dr. Darkman here, and if any of this sounds relatable to you, you are massively depressed. But that's okay because I have the solution, AP Kog'Maw. Yes, it's true. By playing AP Kog'Maw and following my amazing guide video, you too can stop being depressed and be happy once more. Now I think the best form of learning comes from watching a master do something. So as you watch me play AP Kog'Maw and be happy, you will naturally absorb my happiness and knowledge through osmosis, and you will become as happy as me. Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! I'm happy. Playing AP Kog'Maw makes me happy, okay? I'm happy. Look at how happy I sound. I will get her. I will get this absolute thief of joy, and I'll get it while being happy. Do I sound unhappy to you? Guys, I have a confession to make, and I'm sorry, I know I was hiding this pretty well, but the truth is, I suck. The truth is, guys, AP Kog'Maw is actually kind of hard to play because he's all about aiming. All his moves are skill shots, so if you can't hit them, you're not going to do any damage. And you see how that feels, man? See how it feels to fire a bunch of moves and miss them all? It sucks, it's demoralizing, and it makes me sad. Not being able to aim well in a video game is basically like 9/11 to me, worse even. And I want to aim well, I want to be cool, but the truth is I'm just a buffoonish fool. And a buffoonish fool can never be cool, it's just a rule. And I'm afraid all there's left for me to do is to die and fade away into dust, because the truth is I'll never be good at this, and I'll never be happy. Is what you say to yourself. Yes, the reason you're depressed is because you can't aim well in video games even though you wish you could. Not being able to do something you wish you could makes you feel unfulfilled and unaccomplished, and thus depressed. But worry not, my good moron, because you can get better at this through the use of a simple technique. Practice. You see, guys, practice is an ancient technique where someone does something over and over to get better at it. And that combined with my intense AP Kog'Maw research will surely make us better at the game. I just gotta get a little bit better at hitting my moves, okay? It's simple. See, look at it. I hit that one, I hit this one more, die, no! No! It's okay, alright? With every passing moment that I practice, I get a little bit better, alright? Look at the Tito. Look at him. I got him. I got him. I'm gonna get him! Ah! Man, it's always that last shot, you know? It's always the last one. The other moves I can hit just fine, but that last one, that's the hard one to hit. Except for now, okay? Right here, I'm gonna show you what it takes to... I'm gonna kill myself. Oh, and now a mongrel wants to kill me. I hate it when a mongrel keeps trying to kill me, when all I'm trying to do is practice and get better at this game so I can be happy. Alright, but watch this. See, if I stand still, he stands still too. And yes, I can hit him with my ult way more easily. I get it, I'm learning. Alright, come on, one more. One more, come on! Come on! Come on now, you son of a bitch! You stole my dream! Come on, asshole, I've learned a new technique. Yes, if I stand still, it's easy. It's an easy game, and I always win, okay? Always. This still counts. I can feel myself getting better, you know? With every passing moment, I can feel my skills increasing. My aiming is improving. Except, you know, it's always the last one. The last one is the one that I really need to start getting better at hitting. But that's the one that always eludes me. Until now! Guys, I've learned something else. I've learned that if you want to aim well, you gotta aim where they're gonna be instead of where they were before you fire the shot. I know that's a very basic part of aiming in any video game, but I understand now. I get it. No longer will my enemies get away with 1 health. I know how to aim now. I can do it. I can feel the power. Come on! Come on, I got it! I got this! I got this! He's right here! Yeah! Sorry, buddy, you now face a man who can aim. I've learned how to do this. See, take this. And this. Yeah! Thanks to this 1.5-minute long montage, I can finally aim perfectly. I can even aim at the Nexus. Watch. Well, guys, congratulations. You did it. After watching me improve my skills through the power of montage, you've now absorbed my power through osmosis and are now good at the game, thus making you no longer depressed and happy. Everything is perfect in the world now. Now you might be thinking, hey Nathan, what the fuck are you talking about? Getting better at some game isn't gonna make me happy. There's tons of other reasons to be depressed, and hey, maybe you're right. Maybe not being good at stuff isn't the source of your depression. Maybe it's fear. Maybe you already have skills that you value, but due to the fleeting nature of human life, you're afraid of all the bad things that could happen to you, and that's why you aren't happy. Well, if that's the case, then I have a solution. AP Kog'Maw. Guys, I think we can all agree that dying is the second worst thing that can happen to someone. The first, of course, being ball torture, but dying's up there. But Kog'Maw Kog'Maw laughs in the face of dying. When Kog'Maw dies, he doesn't go down, he gets back up and he gets his revenge. I won't even die if you kill me, you know, it's badass. And what it represents is the fact that you don't need to be afraid of terrible things happening to you because A, they haven't happened yet, so relax, and B, because no matter what happens, you'll always get back up, and you can trust yourself to do that. Unless maybe that's what you're really afraid of, you know, maybe you're afraid something bad will happen to you, and you're uncertain in your ability to get back up, and you're afraid it'll happen and affect you so much that you'll spend the rest of your life being sad without accomplishing any of the stuff you want to accomplish, you motherfucker! Now that's scary, that's deep fear. You see, most fears lie right here in the hierarchy of needs. Fear of starving, fear of being stabbed, fear of being eaten by a beast of the earth, but once you have these locked in, you get to move on up to here, to more complex fears, like for example, fear of loneliness. Maybe you're afraid you'll die alone, not necessarily in a romantic sense, but maybe you're afraid you never really connected with anyone, and you'll die without anyone truly understanding you, making it so that you basically didn't exist, much like this tower. Next tier up, there's the fear of a lack of respect, fear that your peers think that you're a pussy, you know, like being afraid that everyone thinks you're cowardly, and weak, and stupid, and ugly, and a bitch like this Trundle, and they all do, they all think that. Probably not though, I doubt they think any of that shit, but that's not gonna stop you from being afraid of it, is it? And finally, the highest tier with the highest fear, fear of failure, something this Vex should have had before she tried to dive me, because we all know what's gonna happen now. Fear of failure, or in a broader sense, fear that you won't or haven't lived up to your potential is a terrifying fear, and it's very common in all my enemies. But like the other fears I mentioned today, you don't need to worry about it. Guys, imagine if I had some of these fears, which I don't! But imagine if I did, and I was telling you about them, what advice would you give me? You would probably tell me that I have plenty of connections that I deeply value, that a lot of people think I'm cool, and that I'm not a failure, and therefore, I have nothing to be afraid of. Except it's not that simple, is it? It's real easy to tell someone not to be afraid of something, but the brain's not that simple. It's just gonna feel what it wants to feel. And therein lies another fear, you know, fear that the way your own brain works will affect you so much that you can't accomplish the things you want to accomplish in life. But let me guess, I should just get over that too, huh? Yeah, like who even cares that maybe you've always been inconsistent ever since you were in school, and now you're a grown adult, so you think you should be better at it, but that same inconsistency stayed with you throughout your whole life, affecting every aspect of it, it being the reason why you haven't been able to make things consistently, even though you really care about making things, but you just can't seem to bring yourself to do it on a decent schedule, and you're afraid of your brain staying like this forever with you wasting your whole life due to flaws in the machinations of your mind? Does that sound scary to you? And just like that, your depression is cured. You're welcome, guys. Through watching me grapple with complex fears, you have now absorbed my bravery through osmosis and are now no longer afraid, therefore no longer depressed, and therefore, thusly thereafter, happy. And yeah, it really was just that simple. This whole time, all you really needed was to see a master do it, and now you too can be happy like me. Unless that wasn't the source of your depression. Maybe fear isn't the source of your unhappiness either. Maybe it's something else. Maybe your depression is a simple ratio problem. Maybe you simply have more sad things in your life than happy things, and you need a little extra happy to balance it out. And hey, if that's the case, I really wish you would have told me earlier because I have a great solution. AP Kog'Maw. Fun fact, did you know drug addicts are very happy? That's why they do drugs, dude. It makes them happy. Therefore, if you're depressed, you should just do a lot of play a lot of AP Kog'Maw. I mean, you like playing AP Kog'Maw, right? This is fun, isn't it? You like this, I like it, it's great. And you know what they say about fun stuff. If you find something fun, you gotta get addicted to it. Let it consume your life. Playing AP Kog'Maw is what you need to be doing most of the time. When you're playing AP Kog'Maw, you can't think about scary shit. All you're gonna be doing is thinking about aiming your ult and killing this bitch. You can just focus on all the fun you're having in game, and you can ignore everything else and just become numb to everything else in your life. Just become numb to it all. It's a great strategy. I mean, you got so much happiness, and now that you have this happiness from being addicted to something, it's gotta balance out the sadness, okay? It just makes sense. Oh look, Tito says we need anti-heal. We need anti-heal. Shut the fuck up. I did buy anti-heal later that game, but it's not because Tito told me to. It's because I wanted to. It was my own decision, alright? Just wait for it. Okay, so I think the main takeaway from all this is that in order to be happy, you need to have like one thing that you rely on for happiness, and if you don't have it, then you're miserable and you're a piece of shit. And also the other takeaway is that if you have any lifelong problems that you've been dealing with for decades, you can solve them with one piece of advice. It's that easy, and you can be happy like me. But am I happy though? Am I really? Like, if I ask myself, am I happy? Like, what's my answer to that question? I don't know, I don't usually think about such complex questions, you know? But maybe I should? Maybe temporary fleeting happiness can never be a substitute for overall happiness, no matter how much of it you have. You can enjoy yourself constantly without ever actually being happy, filling your life with pleasures that you've enjoyed in the past, trying to recapture the feeling you had when you did those things for the first time, but you never will. Time has passed, the world's changed, you've changed. It's comforting to stay in a world where you can just do the same things you've always done, but if you're spending all your time doing that stuff and you're still not happy overall, then that's a problem. Maybe at some point you just need to admit that as fun as this has been, doing the same thing over and over just isn't making you happy anymore. And once you've admitted that, the only thing left to do is to try to make a change. To look at what you were doing before, and to stop. Alright, well, I took a nap, and, yeah, it's a new day, you know, it's a brand new day, and I can do anything I want, you know, anything I can do to be happy, I can start doing now. Now, what is it that I'm gonna do? Well, I kinda wanna play some League. Huh. Hey, did something change? It feels like something changed. I don't know what it is, but this doesn't feel like addiction anymore. This feels like I'm actually having fun. Wait, why though? Mere moments ago it was repetitive and boring, but now I'm enjoying myself? What changed? What happened? I mean, I took a break and that always helps, but you know what it really was? It was the fact that I talked about it. I talked about my problems. I mean, I don't like to talk about my problems often, so the fact that I did actually made me feel a lot better now that I think about it. It made me happier. Holy shit! I figured it out! Yes, happiness is hard to obtain, but as long as we keep talking about our problems, we can get just a little bit closer. Someone find this guy's owl! Yes, it's back. That's it. It's fun again. It's that quick. I solved it in a second, you know? Yes, I know earlier I said that the whole point was that you can't solve a complex problem in like a second, but it's a YouTube video, okay? You gotta give it a good plot, alright? If it doesn't have a good plot, then a good video it is not. Yes, now that my problems have all been solved instantly and I'm once again happy, I can get back to doing what I do best. Killing. Hey guys, I got a new joke, okay? And if you don't laugh at this, it's proof that you are depressed and you need help. So you better laugh, okay? Because it's a hilarious joke, and it's gonna be so good once I think of it, okay? It's gonna be good. Just give me a Cog'Maw. So, in conclusion, am I happy? Yeah, sometimes. And sometimes I'm sad, and sometimes I'm angry, and sometimes I get bored of the things that bring me joy. But it's all manageable as long as I keep talking about it, you know? Because when I talk about my feelings, I understand them better. And understanding yourself's one of the happiest things you can do. So, I'm just gonna keep doing that. What more could I possibly ask of myself, you know? And I think as long as I have that in mind, no matter what happens, I'll be just fine. I'll be unstoppable. It's a nice try, world, but it's gonna take more than that. Man, fuck this game.